They're here. They're here.
It's a way too soon for me to say that we're here. LeBron brought worth to a city rookie year. Had to fight for that king spot like them Cavaliers. Talent gotta speak in ways they can't tell you, but instead got them begging you to stay another year. Never let the system tell me how to make a meal. Never let society tell me how to eat a meal. But never get so comfortable to say it's time to chill. Got my door on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Got my door on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Don't chase them dollars, let the money chase you instead.
They're here.
Yeah, had to recognize that we ain't get hit by coincidence. Mastermind of sentences, master prime of reminiscent legends. What your mission is, passing down my Benjamin flashing. Metaphor for what you do and what you giving us. Mass incarceration on the minds of those who listening. Gotta be strategic how I pen the pen on paper, pen to tell on every donkey that try coming for my action. Miscommunication leads to misconceptions of my passion. Passionate, effort towards care for folk, show me the lack in it. I had to learn to ration it, protect the feelings of the folk that wouldn't do for mine to back when it's the pacifist. Must pacifist sometimes to bring a balance back and back we go to acting. Folk be fake mad, folk be fake rich, folk be fake woke, folk be fake lit. Got my door on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Got my door on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Don't go chasing that.
The Pro-Am features some of the best competition in 2K22. You might even run into a few pros from the 2K League. And since we're in Season 4, we wanted to highlight the 4 teams that have won the most Pro-Am games so far this season. In Last Gen, let's give a round of applause to
one of the all-time before we get
BA Technology.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Alan. Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Kevin Durant is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's James Harden, and it's Thomas in at the 2. You've got a young team that's effectively out of the playoffs. Do you scale back minutes for the veterans, even if they're playing well?
I would think so. Obviously, if the playoffs aren't in the picture, it's giving that remaining part of the season a chance for you young players to learn what the NBA is all about. So giving them more chances to play, resting the veterans, might be the smart move.
And yep, it's good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Forbes can't get it to go. The Nets with a lead. Pass to Smooth. Here's Claxton. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
And 1:01 left to play in the first. Here's Dumboya. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. A nice shot by Forbes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
To the paint.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Los Angeles has gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. Pass to Dumboya. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Last time they met in Brooklyn.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
So that's just something to keep an eye on. I mean, when their reserves are operating at a high level, so tough to keep.
Here's Forbes. Edwards pulls it in. Here's Maledon. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Count that one.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
And so it's Brooklyn. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defensive efforts have... Well, the old saying is defense wins championships. But
more delicate than defense.
And the best teams work together at both ends, Grant. But which end did you generally feel most in sync with your teammates? Offense or defense?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. I'll say offense. I mean, I played in Phoenix with Steve Nash, so definitely offense at that point in my career.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Boy, the Nets have been rolling along, haven't they?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
On the floor for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton out there with Edwards. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then there's Teo Maladon. And it's Smooth in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Smooth. 4 on the clock. For 3, Gordon. Pure from three-point range.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. Here's James. Claxton with a rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
The 6-footer. Smooth, no good.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Down low. Here's James. There's the block. With the drive, Smooth. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. "17 seconds left in the first half of this game. 5 to shoot, and he's going for the oop here.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome! Now, here is James to halt the run. Pass to Dumboya. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the Lakers will go for a different look here. Dumboya's checked in for Anthony Davis. Hernan Gomez comes in for LeBron. Forbes is checked in for Holiday. And it's Jones in for Westbrook. We've got Bryn Forbes. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4-man position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Jones. The D's right on him. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Clock at 4. Here's Dumboya. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
At the line.
First one falls for him. Maladon's checked in for Brooklyn. It's both from the stripe, and we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
Well, I think playmaking has always been in Gordon's DNA. He loves to score, don't get me wrong. He also loves to share.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Jones. Inside. Ooh, good finish at the rack on the slick feed. Hernan Gomez has got 5 points now in the quarter. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. The Lakers really having a tough go here. Outside Jones. To the middle. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Let's see how they bounce back.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
51 seconds left in the third quarter.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
The Lakers shooting 39% from the field in the third. Pass to Lynch. Rebounded by the Nets.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Good. He's got 18.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Doumbouya. Shoots from the line. And that one hits the back iron. Pass to Edwards. Intercepted. Here's Lynch. To the inside. Doumbouya. And that one is hammered home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And so it's Brooklyn. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
But it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So the Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in on the floor for the Nets. They've got Maladon. Kevin Durant is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Smooth in at the two-guard spot.
You got to be in awe, James. An offensive juggernaut. It's caught fire here tonight.
To the paint. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it.
An easy pass turns into a...
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball. And the Lakers making a change here. Here's James. Down low. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
Outside for Harden. Here's Smooth. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game. Los Angeles has gotten just one of their 4 threes to go here. here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook, the pass to James. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. James has got 10 points in just the second half. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Claxton. Checked by Davis. Throws it up high. 6 to shoot. Excellent D there from Davis. The Lakers have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Nets.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
Here's James. And James Harden pulls it down.
I like what he was trying to do, shaking the D with the fadeaway. Tough look, though.
Pass to Smooth. Tries a 10-footer. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. Now Los Angeles with it. Down by 15. Lynch, no good. And he lobs it up top. Smooth, no good. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The drive by Holiday. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Kevin Durant. That's good from Holiday.
Aaron Holiday.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Inside.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for joining us. So long, everybody.
Still gon' kick it, flat kick it, still toe pigeon. Young like sleazy, get back with you. Step back, hit him with the step back, switch it. Hey, hoping that it melt, might glisten, might triple, might hit you. Free G walker, that might. I been really when he pull up, they gon' hit it. He went platinum up it. On the river, bleed be early, bleed be gorgeous, bleed be with it, bleed be for it. Let me do donuts in your foreign. Let me play number 8 while I do it. Let me control it, I can control it. With one hand, maybe with nothing. That was your sister, that was my summer. Came out buzzing, 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 came out.
Hey, it's your boy, DJ, Mr. Lou. We're here again, another Saturday night at Redbird Skateland. Make sure you make your way to the snack bar. We got honey buns, hot chips and cheese, Kool-Aid pickles. We got everything. Just make sure you don't eat on the skate floor. I repeat, do not eat on the skate floor. You ain't got time to be slipping on no cheese and cheese.
Now keep singing. Yeah, I got the rock from all the boards dropped. They saw the rock and tried to walk on. Play fair, give them a clue. Bare feet in the street, no it isn't the shoes. Try stop me, they like me. I found them keys and drop freeze. I'm just a young man. Keep trying to search like I'm jump man. I don't really care about who it is. They wanna see me not shooting it. Black Panther and low suede pumas. See me on the court like okay boomers. Now keep singing.
I can't find a lie.
So I keep looking. So I keep looking. We keep singing.
I can't find a lie.
So I keep pushing. So I keep pushing. Now keep singing.
Yang. They don't want to learn how to handle. Holes in the game with the ball and sand. They feel the mood in the street. They see they move when I speak. They see what I do with my peak. Dream team, I do to my sleep. Whoa. Back to reality, back to the wall. Mama mentality. If you need me to score, just give me the ball. What I do when I call belongs.
Moving on to current gen, where the Wildcats are really taking care of business. Their team owner is Cheese2K, who is scoring 10 points per game, shooting 68% from the field, and 66% from beyond the arc. Last but certainly not least, we gotta congratulate Los Angeles Lakers 23, the high-octane Pro-Am team that has won more games than... yes, my Lakers this season. Their team owner is Wall-Eyed Whisper, who is leading the way with 6 points and 4 rebounds per game.
The Trailblazers focused as they walked into the locker room earlier on. Their job is basic, and as they...
Kevin, thank
And David, as most people know, you went to American, so I get class in session. Thanks, D.A. So the Nets starting 5. Harden out there with Thomas. And the regular season, Clark, approaching its conclusion. Some have suggested pushing back the regular season permanently.
Well, we'll see if it gets traction. You know, the thought is that it's better to compete with baseball as an NBA league than for viewers during the football season.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. 3-pointer, Simon. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for it. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Traps in the tray.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Here's Smooth, and that one is hammered home.
And how much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the nerve to pull off that reverse?
Well, you know, great. If it was any other player, it might be surprising, but he is just so good.
Guys, I tell you what, he's definitely one of the few guys with that move.
Here's Watford, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. To the left wing. Defended by Covington. And the layup's good off the glass.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Lee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Over to the wing. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Six seconds left to play in the first. 2 on the clock. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And over the years, McCollum has become one of the more reliable scorers in our league.
Plenty of off. Now with the talent around him, Damian Lillard.